The Lakers are so much fun. Luka faced his old team for the first time, and the Lakers came out on top. They beat the Mavericks 107-99, and this team just keeps proving how good they've been since the trade. The numbers tell the whole story, and it's clear this squad has found something special. Luka wasted no time putting on a show. He finished with 19 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks, while posting a +8. And with this performance, he moved up to 7th all-time in career triple-doubles at just 25 years old. The only other Laker to ever put up at least 15 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks in a game, Kareem, that says everything you need to know. He's doing things that most players never come close to, and he's still got so much left ahead of him. LeBron James played like a superstar, as always. He led the team with 27 points, pulled down 12 rebounds, and added 3 assists with 1 steal. He controlled the pace, dictated the game, and made life miserable for the Mavericks on both ends. His ability to impact every part of the game, even at this stage of his career, is just unreal. He continues to show why he's the leader of this team, and when he's locked in like this, the Lakers are almost impossible to stop. Austin Reeves was once again one of the most valuable players on the court. He scored 20 points, grabbed 3 rebounds, and dished out 5 assists, while finishing with a +16, the highest on the team. His efficiency, decision-making, and ability to hit big shots have been a game changer for this squad. He stepped up in a huge way since the trade, and the Lakers are thriving because of it. Rui played a crucial role once again. He put up 15 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, and blocked 2 shots. His combination of size, versatility, and skill makes him such a dangerous weapon in this rotation. He's been thriving in his role, and the Lakers are getting a massive boost because of it. Whether it's scoring, rebounding, or protecting the rim, he's doing a little bit of everything. Dorian Finney-Smith didn't need to score much to make a big impact. He only had 2 points, but he pulled down 8 rebounds, dished out 2 assists, and added 2 steals and 2 blocks. His defense, hustle, and versatility have been exactly what the Lakers needed. He's one of those players who does all the little things that don't always show up in the box score, but the impact is undeniable. Jackson Hayes gave the Lakers some serious energy. He finished with 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And his presence in the paint was a problem for the Mavericks all night. His ability to crash the boards, protect the rim, and bring non-stop energy has made a huge difference. The Lakers have been looking for consistent production from their bigs, and he's been stepping up when they need it most. Jared Vanderbilt kept things simple but effective. He put up 8 points, grabbed 3 rebounds, and had 2 assists. His effort on both ends of the floor helped set the tone early, and his defensive presence made a big difference. He's been a huge piece in the Lakers' resurgence, and his ability to contribute in multiple ways keeps making an impact. Since making the trade, the Lakers have looked like a completely different team. The chemistry is better, the effort is higher, and the balance is exactly what they needed. They're getting contributions from everywhere, and the results speak for themselves. It's not just about 1 or 2 guys carrying the load. Every player is stepping up, and that's what makes this team so dangerous. When you look at how they've played since shaking up the roster, it's clear this squad has a real chance to make a deep run. The numbers show just how well things have been clicking. They've been winning games, playing smarter, and getting elite production from their stars and role players. The rotation is balanced, the energy is high, and they're finally playing like a team that knows exactly what they're capable of. Every night, somebody different steps up, and that's what makes them so tough to beat. This team has found a rhythm, and it's been showing in every game. They're moving the ball better, they're attacking on both ends, and they're proving that they can win in multiple ways. Since the trade, they've been playing some of their best basketball of the season, and the stats make it clear. They are legit. But the thing is, as I've been watching the Lakers since the Luka trade, there's a few things I've been genuinely impressed with, and the first thing I need to talk about is the LeBron and Luka chemistry. LeBron and Luka have only played a few games together, but the numbers are already ridiculous. These two are putting up stats that almost don't make sense. And the chemistry is building faster than anybody could have expected. Every time they step on the floor together, the offense looks more and more fluid, and the numbers back it all up. They both came into the league as generational playmakers, and it's wild how similar their careers have been statistically. Through their first 426 career regular season games, they had the exact same win-loss record, 242 wins, 184 losses. That's not something you just see by coincidence. It shows how dominant both players have been from the moment they entered the league. What makes it even crazier is that they've both done it in completely different eras. The fact that Luka has matched LeBron's early career win-loss record in today's game, where offense is more spaced out and faster paced, is incredible. It's rare for two superstars to have that level of statistical similarity, and now they're on the same team. The offensive production these two generate is off the charts. They're the only two players in NBA history to average at least 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists per game for their careers. Think about how many legends have played this game. Jordan, Kobe, Magic, Bird, none of them hit that mark. It's just LeBron and Luka. And now, instead of competing against each other, they're side by side, running an offense that's becoming one of the most efficient in the league. LeBron's been working on his outside shot and his catch and shoot game, and it's already paying off. He knows how to complement Luka's playmaking, and it's clear this duo fits perfectly. Luka's skill set is exactly what LeBron needs at this stage of his career, and he really might extend it by a couple of years just by playing next to him. LeBron isn't forced to dominate the ball every possession anymore. He can let Luka control the offense, pick his spots, and still be just as effective. Luka creates so much space with his passing that LeBron gets more high-quality looks than he's had in years. Luka's stats this season are elite across the board. His offensive load is an insane 64.3, which ranks in the 100th percentile. That means no other player in the league carries a heavier offensive responsibility than him. He's creating, scoring, and setting up teammates at an elite level every single possession. His creation score is 15.2, also in the 100th percentile. That's an absurd number. It means his ability to create offense, whether for himself or his teammates, is at an all-time high. He's making plays that few players in league history could even attempt. His portability, which measures how well he fits into different team contexts, is at 7.5, ranking in the 87th percentile. That's a big deal because it shows how adaptable Luka is. He can run an offense by himself, but he can also fit into a system alongside another star, which is exactly what's happening with LeBron. His passer rating is 7.8, putting him in the 95th percentile, proving he's one of the best playmakers in the game today. And then there's his crafted OPM, which measures overall offensive impact. It's at 5.3, another 100th percentile mark. Luka is carrying an offensive burden like almost nobody in league history, and he's doing it at the highest level. LeBron's numbers are right there with him. His offensive load is 61.5, putting him in the 99th percentile, which is just absurd for a player in his 20th season. Most players at this stage are slowing down, but LeBron is still one of the most dominant offensive forces in the game. His creation score is 15.6, 100th percentile again. That's ridiculous for someone his age. His ability to generate offense is still elite, even after all these years. His portability is 6.8, ranking in the 82nd percentile. That means, even though he's been a primary ball handler for most of his career, he's still versatile enough to fit in with another star. His passer rating is 8.6, ranking in the 98th percentile. That means he's still one of the best playmakers in the game. Even with Luka handling the ball more, LeBron is still making some of the best reads in the league. His crafted OPM is 3.5, another 98th percentile mark. That shows his offensive impact is still among the best in the league. The numbers show that Luka is one of the most dominant offensive players in the league, and LeBron is still right there with him. What makes this even crazier is how they complement each other. Luka's ability to handle a massive offensive load means LeBron doesn't have to do everything himself. And when LeBron does take over, Luka can spot up and still be a threat. That balance is already making them one of the most dangerous duos in the league. This pairing isn't just working, it's thriving. Every advanced stat says Luka and LeBron are playing at an elite level, and the early results show that they fit together perfectly. The way they read the game is almost identical. They both anticipate openings before they even happen. They know exactly when to attack, when to slow it down, and when to trust their teammates. The way they run the offense together makes it look effortless. A lot of superstar duos struggle to adjust early on, but Luka and LeBron are clicking immediately. They both see the game at an elite level, and that allows them to make quick decisions without hesitation. They don't need time to figure each other out. They already know how to complement each other's strength. Luka's patience and control, mixed with LeBron's explosiveness and efficiency, is a perfect combination. The numbers prove it. Luka's creation score is maxed out, meaning he's producing offense at an elite level, and LeBron is right there with him. They're both setting up teammates at an absurd rate. The efficiency, the impact, the volume, it's all off the charts. This isn't a duo that just looks good on paper. They're already putting up historic production together. It's rare to see two players of this caliber playing on the same team, and even rarer for them to complement each other this well. The offense runs through them, and the numbers show they're both thriving in this system. Every game, they're building more chemistry, and the numbers just keep getting better. LeBron has never played with someone like Luka, and Luka has never played with someone like LeBron. This is something special. The stats prove that they're one of the most productive duos in the league already, and it's only going to get better from here. After that, though, something else. Reeves passing. Austin Reeves' passing has straight up taken off. Since the trade, he's dishing out over 6 assists per game, and he even had a game where he racked up 11. That's not just solid playmaking. That's elite production for a guy who's the third option behind Luca and LeBron. When the ball is in his hands, the Lakers' offense just flows better, and the numbers back it up in every way possible. His assist numbers are ridiculous. He's averaging 6.1 assists per game, which puts him ahead of 88% of players in the league. That's not just a small improvement. That's a huge jump in responsibility and execution. He's not just getting lucky assists either. He's actively creating offense every time he's on the floor. His assist rate is sitting at 25.59%, meaning over a quarter of the field goals his team scores while he's playing are coming directly from his passes. That's a massive impact, especially for someone who wasn't even considered a primary playmaker before this season. And it's not just about the raw numbers. It's about how efficiently he's getting it done. His turnover percentage is 10.03, which means that for every 100 offensive actions he takes, only 10 of them end in a turnover. That might not sound flashy, but it's a massive deal when you compare it to other high assist players. Plenty of great passers rack up turnovers just as fast as they get assists, but Reeves is keeping things clean while still setting up his teammates for easy buckets. That's a rare combination, and it shows how much he's grown as a decision maker. By the way, if you guys enjoy these deep dives, I'll be posting every day during this season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks. Anyways, Reeves. His ball handling ability is another area where he's excelling. His 3 steps ranking metric has him rated higher than 96% of players when it comes to ball control. That means he's not just throwing flashy passes, he's maneuvering through defenses, keeping his dribble tight, and creating lanes for his teammates. He's not just running the offense in a traditional sense. He's dictating the pace, reading the floor, and making defenders react to him. That's a level of control you don't see from most third options. And his passing isn't just about the assists. He's assisting 14.6 points per game, meaning his playmaking is directly contributing a huge chunk of the Lakers' scoring. That number is even more impressive when you factor in that it doesn't include passes that lead to free throws. If you counted those as well, his playmaking would look even more valuable. Every possession where he gets the ball in his hands is a chance for the Lakers to get a great shot. Now, let's talk about his impact in advanced stats. His passer rating sits at 7.4, putting him in the 91st percentile. That's an elite number, meaning he's not just a guy who gets assists, he's making the right passes at the right time. That number accounts for more than just raw assist totals. It factors in decision-making, vision, and effectiveness. And Reeves is ranking among the best in the league. His creation metric, 7.9. That's also in the 91st percentile. He's generating scoring chances at a rate most players can't touch. Then there's his overall load, sitting at 42.8, which is in the 89th percentile. That means he's taking on a massive role in the offense, making plays, keeping the ball moving, and making sure the Lakers stay in rhythm. He's not just a complimentary piece, he's a true playmaker who's taking on real responsibility. It's not easy to share the floor with 2 superstars and still carve out your own role, but Reeves is doing exactly that. And somehow, he's doing all this while maintaining an elite, crafted OPM of 2.1, which ranks in the 93rd percentile. That's an overall metric that factors in efficiency, impact, and contribution to winning. In other words, his passing isn't just flashy, it's making the Lakers better. Some guys can put up big assist numbers without actually helping their team, but that's not the case here. Every pass he makes is improving the flow of the offense, and the team is benefiting in a big way. He's portable too, meaning his skill set translates to different lineups. His portability rating is 7.5, which puts him in the 87th percentile. No matter who he's on the floor with, his ability to pass, create, and handle the ball keeps the offense flowing. That's a huge deal when you're playing on a team that has multiple stars. Some players need specific lineups to be effective, but Reeves can plug into any unit and still thrive. The best part? This isn't just a hot streak. These numbers are sustained, and they're proving that Reeves isn't just some secondary creator anymore. He's a legitimate playmaker who's elevating the entire offense, even while playing next to 2 superstars. That's not easy to do, and yet he's doing it every night. His passing is unlocking different elements of the Lakers' offense, giving them a much-needed boost when Luca and LeBron are either off the floor or focusing on scoring. His ability to handle the ball, avoid turnovers, and make the right reads has turned him into a real threat as a passer. He's not just getting assists off easy passes, he's creating opportunities, reading the defense, and keeping everyone involved. That's something the Lakers have needed. And Reeves is delivering in a way that's making a serious impact on winning. When you look at all these numbers, it's clear that Reeves has taken a massive step forward as a passer. He's handling the ball more, making better decisions, and keeping the Lakers' offense in sync without turning the ball over at a high rate. His assist numbers put him among the best playmakers in the league, and his efficiency only makes those numbers even more impressive. The Lakers don't just have a solid third option in Reeves, they've got a legitimate playmaker who's helping the team in ways that go way beyond the box score. Reeves' playmaking has become one of the most important aspects of the Lakers' offense. He's setting up teammates, keeping the ball moving, and making life easier for everyone around him. His assist percentage is elite, his turnover rate is low, and his impact on the game is undeniable. That's the kind of growth that takes a player from being just a role player to being an essential piece of a winning team. And this isn't something that's going away anytime soon. Reeves has already shown that he can sustain these numbers over a long stretch, and there's no reason to think that's going to change. He's got the vision, the ball handling, and the decision making to be a high-level playmaker for years to come. The Lakers knew he had potential, but this level of passing ability, this is next level stuff. When you break it all down, the numbers speak for themselves. Reeves has turned into one of the best passing guards in the league, and he's doing it with a level of efficiency that makes his playmaking even more valuable. He's getting better with every game, and his ability to create for his teammates has become a huge part of what makes the Lakers so dangerous. The numbers are undeniable, and if he keeps this up, he's only going to get even better. But after that, we got to talk about the LeBron and Luka chemistry. LeBron and Luka have only played a few games together, but the numbers are already ridiculous. These two are putting up stats that almost don't make sense. After that, though, something else I love. Jordan Goodwin's hustle. Jordan Goodwin is the type of player every championship team needs. He's not a star. He's not someone who's going to drop 30 points a night, but what he brings to the floor is just as important. His hustle, his rebounding, and his ability to do all the little things make him an incredibly valuable piece for the Lakers. And right now, they need every bit of what he's bringing, especially when it comes to rebounding. This team is thin at the center position. Jackson Hayes is basically their only true center, which means they're constantly at a rebounding disadvantage. When Hayes isn't on the floor, they have to rely on other guys to step up and help crash the glass. And that's exactly where Goodwin comes in. He's playing way bigger than his size, rebounding at a rate that most guards don't even come close to matching. For a guard, his rebounding numbers are absolutely ridiculous. He's averaging 4.4 rebounds per game, which ranks him ahead of more than 84% of players in the entire league. That's unheard of for someone at his position. Most guards struggle to even get 3 rebounds a game, but Goodwin is consistently pulling in almost 5. That's not just effort, that's pure determination. He's reading the ball off the rim, tracking it down, and battling with bigs to secure possession. His offensive rebounding is just as impressive. He's averaging 1.6 offensive rebounds per game, ranking him ahead of more than 66% of players. That's wild for a guard. Usually, offensive rebounding is dominated by centers and power forwards, but Goodwin is constantly sneaking in, outworking defenders, and grabbing extra possessions. His offensive rebounding percentage is 8.42, meaning he's pulling in a massive chunk of available offensive rebounds whenever he's on the floor. That's pure hustle. He's relentless when it comes to crashing the glass, and it's giving the Lakers extra possessions that they desperately need. With how thin their front court is, those extra possessions are critical. They don't have the luxury of a dominant rebounding big man who can clean up everything under the rim. Jackson Hayes does his job when he's out there, but he can't grab every board himself. That's where Goodwin steps in. He's doing work that most guards don't even attempt, throwing himself into the mix and coming up with rebounds against bigger, stronger players. And it's not just his offensive rebounding, his defensive rebounding is just as valuable. He's averaging 2.8 defensive rebounds per game, and while that might not seem like a huge number, it ranks him ahead of more than 15% of players in the league. That's huge for someone playing in the backcourt. Defensive rebounding is supposed to be the job of big men, but with the Lakers' lack of size, they need guards who can step in and contribute. His defensive rebound percentage is 14.89, meaning he's securing a solid share of available defensive boards when he's out there. This isn't just about numbers, it's about impact. When Goodwin fights for a tough rebound, it keeps the Lakers from giving up second chance points. Every board he grabs prevents another scoring opportunity for the opponent, and for a team that already struggles with rebounding, that's invaluable. But it's not just rebounding that makes him special. His hustle shows up all over the floor. He's an elite team defender, ranking in the 75th percentile in mixed team defense. That means he's not just shutting down his man, but he's also helping the team's overall defensive efficiency. He's averaging 1 steal per game, constantly disrupting passing lanes, making it tough for opponents to get into their offense, and forcing turnovers that lead to transition opportunities. He's also averaging 0.2 blocks per game, which isn't a huge number, but for a guard, any shot blocking ability is a bonus. And then there's his offensive efficiency. Goodwin is incredibly effective when he does take shots. His effective field goal percentage is 65.4, ranking ahead of more than 93% of players. That's elite efficiency. He's not a high-volume scorer, but when he does get opportunities, he makes the most of them. His true shooting percentage is even better, sitting at 67.3, which is among the best in the league. That's exactly what the Lakers need from him. They don't need him taking a ton of shots. They need him to knock down the ones he gets, crash the boards, play elite defense, and keep the energy high. And he's doing all of that at a high level. Another huge part of his game is his ability to take care of the basketball. His turnover percentage is just 8.82, meaning he turns the ball over less than more than 55% of players. That's critical for a team that needs every possession to count. He plays under control, makes smart decisions, and doesn't waste opportunities. His usage rate is 13%, meaning he's not dominating the ball, but he's still making a significant impact whenever he's on the floor. He's taking about 5 shots per game, getting to the free throw line occasionally, and averaging an assist per game. He's not trying to do too much, but everything he does contributes to winning basketball. And that's why the Lakers need him so badly. His rebounding, his hustle, his defense, and his efficiency all make him an essential piece to this team. With their thin front court, they can't afford to be a bad rebounding team. They need every little extra effort play they can get, and Goodwin is providing that in a big way. Most guards don't play with this kind of intensity on the glass. They're usually focused on scoring, passing, and playing perimeter defense. But Goodwin plays like a big man when it comes to rebounding. He's constantly crashing the boards, battling for second chances, and making sure the Lakers aren't getting dominated down low. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the energy he brings. When a player hustles like this, it's contagious. It fires up his teammates, keeps the momentum going, and helps the team stay locked in during tough stretches. Every time Goodwin fights for an offensive rebound and kicks it out for an extra possession, it gives the Lakers another chance to score. Every time he boxes out and grabs a tough defensive board, it prevents the opponent from getting an easy second chance. And without him, the Lakers would be in even more trouble. They're already at a disadvantage with their lack of true center depth. They need every bit of rebounding they can get from the rest of the roster, and Goodwin is stepping up in a huge way. He's doing the dirty work that doesn't always get recognized, but it's making a massive difference. There aren't many guards in the league that bring this level of hustle and rebounding. Most of them aren't even thinking about crashing the glass, but Goodwin is built differently. He's one of the best rebounding guards in the league, and he's proving why the Lakers need him now more than ever. The numbers back it up, and the impact is undeniable. But the last thing I want to talk about is Rui's emergence. Rui's offensive numbers this season have been nothing short of elite, especially for a fourth option behind LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves. He's making the most of every opportunity, staying efficient, and playing within the system without forcing anything. That's exactly what the Lakers need from him, and he's delivering at a level that's making a massive impact. His true shooting percentage sits at 62.1, ranking in the 86th percentile. That's an incredibly efficient mark, showing just how well he's maximizing his scoring chances. He's not just taking shots, he's taking the right shots, and he's hitting them at a high rate. That level of efficiency is rare for a player in his role, and it proves how well he's fitting into the offense. When you have high usage players like LeBron and Luka and handling most of the playmaking, you need a guy like Rui who can step in, knock down shots, and play within the flow of the game. His shot quality is at 67.4, ranking in the 75th percentile. That means he's not only scoring efficiently, but he's consistently getting high quality looks. He's not settling for bad shots, he's not forcing contested jumpers, and he's not taking unnecessary risks. Every shot he takes is coming within the flow of the offense, and it's leading to points at an elite rate. His ability to find open looks, whether from 3 or inside, has been a huge factor in his success this season. What makes this even more impressive is that he's doing it without relying on free throws. His free throw rate is sitting at 19.7%, ranking in the 42nd percentile. He's not getting to the line at an elite level, but for a fourth option, that's not a major issue. He's still able to contribute efficiently without relying on free throws, which is a key factor in his overall offensive impact. He's knocking down the ones he gets, and that's all that really matters. His three-point attempt rate is at 37.9%, which puts him in the 41st percentile. He's not taking an overwhelming number of threes, but he's taking enough to keep defenses honest. And with his efficiency from deep, that number could easily rise as the season continues. He's proving that he's a legitimate threat from beyond the arc, which adds another layer to his offensive game. He's spacing the floor, making defenders respect his shot, and capitalizing on open looks. His offensive rebounding percentage sits at -2.2, ranking in the 19th percentile. That's definitely not a strength of his game, but it's not a major concern either. His role isn't to crash the glass, it's to space the floor, move without the ball, and take advantage of scoring opportunities. His low offensive rebounding numbers aren't holding him back in any way because he's excelling in every other aspect of the game. One of the most impressive stats in his offensive profile is his turnover rate. His turnover percentage is at 6.1, ranking in the 84th percentile. That's an elite mark, showing just how well he's taking care of the ball. He's not making careless mistakes, he's not forcing bad passes, and he's not giving away possessions. In a system where he's playing off high usage stars, having a low turnover rate is critical. He's maximizing every touch, making smart decisions, and keeping the offense running smoothly. His offensive load sits at 22.2, ranking in the 33rd percentile. That number shows that he's not being asked to do too much, but he's still playing a key role in the offense. He's not the primary scorer, but he's still making a significant impact whenever he gets the ball. He's finding ways to contribute without needing high usage, which is exactly what you want from a fourth option. He's efficient, reliable, and effective in his role. His offensive creation sits at 1.7, ranking in the 34th percentile. He's not creating a ton of shots for himself or others, but he doesn't need to. His role is to play within the system, take smart shots, and capitalize on the opportunities that come his way. He's doing that at a high level, and it's leading to one of the most efficient offensive seasons of his career. His ability to play within the offense, rather than forcing things, is what makes him such a valuable piece. His portability rating sits at 6.5, ranking in the 79th percentile. That means he fits seamlessly into different lineups and can thrive next to high usage stars. He's not a player who needs the ball in his hands to be effective. He's someone who can contribute in any situation. His ability to adapt, space the floor, and play efficiently makes him one of the most valuable complementary pieces on the team. His passer rating sits at 2.5, ranking in the 20th percentile. He's not a playmaker, and he's not out there to rack up assists. But that's not a weakness, it's just not part of his role. He's not making risky passes, he's not trying to force plays, and he's keeping the offense flowing without unnecessary turnovers. His job is to score efficiently, move without the ball, and play within the system. And he's doing that at an elite level. His crafted offensive plus-minus sits at -0.2, ranking in the 69th percentile. That's a solid mark for a fourth option who isn't handling the ball a ton. He's making a positive impact on the offensive end, even without high usage. He's not slowing the offense down. He's not taking bad shots, and he's not hurting the team in any way. He's just playing his role to perfection and making the most of every opportunity he gets. Rui's offensive numbers prove just how valuable he's been this season. He's efficient, he's reliable, and he's thriving in his role as a complementary scorer. He's not just fitting in, he's excelling. His ability to maximize his opportunities without needing a high number of touches makes him one of the most valuable pieces on the team. He's proving that he can contribute at a high level, even in a system that isn't built around him. His efficiency, shot selection, low turnover rate, and ability to play off of high usage stars all make him an incredibly important piece of this offense. His ability to play efficiently in a lower usage role is rare. Many players struggle to maintain high efficiency when they aren't getting consistent touches, but Rui has mastered it. He's shooting at a high percentage while taking smart shots, and he's avoiding the mistakes that can hurt a team's offense. That's why his true shooting percentage is so impressive. It's not just about making shots, it's about making the right shots. His shot selection is one of the biggest reasons why he's been so effective. He's taking quality looks and converting them at a high rate. His shot quality ranking in the 75th percentile is a direct reflection of how well he's choosing his spots. He's not forcing up bad shots, he's not taking inefficient looks, and he's consistently putting himself in positions to succeed. That level of discipline is a huge reason why he's been able to maintain such strong efficiency numbers. Rui's emergence this season has been a massive boost for the Lakers. He's proving to be an elite fourth option, playing efficiently, making the right decisions, and contributing in a way that perfectly complements the team's star. His ability to score without high usage, take care of the ball, and provide consistent production makes him one of the most valuable role players in the league. Every stat backs it up. Rui is thriving, and he's only getting better. If you guys enjoyed this, I'll be posting every day during the season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.